I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got music on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody's hands go up.
Hi, Phill here, and welcome to round 5 of Rant Football Premier League predictions, score predictions. So we're going to start the weekend with the early kickoff. It's Liverpool versus Newcastle. I'm recording this 2 weeks before anything, so international break, so there could be injuries and that could affect games. So if we're pretty bad this week, a lot of us, we have reasons to be. So Liverpool versus Newcastle. This is only going one way, isn't it? I can only see 3-0 to Liverpool. Nice and easy start there. The 3 o'clock kickoffs now. We've got Brighton, Hove Albion versus Burnley. Tricky one here. Burnley is strange. They're not been up to their standards. We expect them to be hard. Brighton are up and down. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. So Man United versus Leicester. Man United have been out of form. Leicester really in form. I think this is a tricky one for United. But I think this will shock a lot of people. I think United will finally beat Leicester, and I think it will be 2-1 to Manchester United. Then we go on to Sheffield United versus Southampton. Wrong way around almost. Yet again, another tricky one. Sheffield United played well against Chelsea, but Chelsea's defence is one of the poorest right now in the Premier League, so it's hard to tell. Sheffield United's goals against Chelsea were their own defensive mistakes. This is a tricky one. I really don't know about this. I'm going to have to just take a punt and go 1-1. I think both teams are kind of shit. Then we've got Tottenham versus Crystal Palace. Tottenham have been really strange this season. They haven't been the team. They're fading. People did say that they had to win something last season for them to be up there and this team to be successful. We think the time's running out. Crystal Palace, they've got a few shock results this season. But I think Tottenham will be too much for Crystal Palace on the day. I'm going to go 2-0 to the Tottenham. Then we have Wolves versus Chelsea. Wolves, not sure what's going on, if it's Europa League, what's getting to them. But they've been not very good in the Premier League at all. Chelsea, a great first half team, terrible second half team. So if Chelsea are going to win this, they're going to have to score a few in the first half, I think. I think this will, though, be a close one, and I can't see Chelsea scoring 3 goals against Wolves at Wolves. But I've got a feeling on a Chelsea win. I just think the international break, if Rudiger's back in defence and Kante's back as well in midfield, I think Chelsea will be strong enough to beat Wolves at this point, and I will go 2-1 to Chelsea. Probably being biased, but heart leads that one. Well, we got Norwich versus Man City at 5:30. Norwich did a good game against Chelsea, but got destroyed in a couple of games. West Ham have beaten them. Liverpool have beaten them. Chelsea have beaten them. They are leaking in goals. Too many. I'm going to go for a massive score. I'm going to go 5-0 to Manchester City. Well, just a quick advert while I sit at the pool at Universal Endless Summers Resort in Orlando. Just to let you know, I do a podcast also. It's called the Orlando Addict Podcast. It's about all things Orlando, not just the theme parks. So come and check it out, the Orlando Addict Podcast. We move on to Sunday's games now, and we've got the 2 o'clock kickoff. It's Bournemouth versus Everton. I'm not impressed by either team really this season. Some people probably think I'm mad. I think it's going to be a bore 0-0. The 4:30 kickoff for Super Sunday is Watford versus Arsenal. Bottom of the table, Watford versus high-flying scoring Arsenal with one of the best attacking lines in the Premier League. This is going to be 3-0 to the Arsenal. We move on to Monday's game. It's a battle of the Claret and Blues. It's Aston Villa versus West Ham United. Villa, I can't seem to get anything from this. I hate saying this, but I hate West Ham. It's going to be 2-0 to West Ham. So that's this week's fixtures. So that's pretty much it. So before we get to predictions, let's just get to Simon, Isbell and Gooner Dave's podcast. Simon does the Simon Says podcast. It's known as Simon Says Pod. And Gooner Dave is on the Half and Half Scarves podcast. Please like, subscribe and listen to both podcasts. They're great podcasts. If you're a football fan, the Half and Half Scarves will amaze you. If you just want to know about someone's general life, listen to Simon Says Pod, both on the After Dark Podcast Network. Hi all and welcome back to Rant Football. We now go to the part with score predictions from other people to see if they can do better than me. So if we just look at the screen, we'll see what everyone's scores are for this round of Rant Football score prediction.
Hey Phill, my predictions for game week Gooner Dave. Liverpool versus Newcastle. First game on Saturday. 3-0 Liverpool. On to the 3 PMs. Brighton versus Burnley, 1-1. Man United versus Leicester, 1-1. Sheffield United versus Southampton, 2-1 Southampton. Spurs versus Palace, 2-0 Spurs. Wolves versus Chelsea, cheeky Desmond, 2-2. Norwich versus Man City in the late kickoff, 4-1 Man City. Sunday, Bournemouth versus Everton, 2-1 Everton. Watford versus Arsenal, we're going to get a 2-0 win. I can feel it. And lastly, Monday, don't like Monday games. Villa versus West Ham to win 3-1.
Beautiful, stateful soccer complex. Today I got Craig Hollis, Asher Frisbee, Jason Stock. We're going to do selections for game day 5, right?
I think so. Let's have at it.
All right, Craig, we got Liverpool, Newcastle.
Liverpool, that's going to be a tough one. I'm just going to go out with Liverpool, though.
Liverpool, Asher, Man United, Leicester City.
Man United, all the way.
Think? Yeah. All right. Jason, Sheffield United, Southampton.
Southampton's my team. I can't go against them. Southampton for the win.
Back over here to Craig, Brighton, Burnley.
That is a tough one.
That
is real tight. However, let's go Burnley. I'll give Burnley the go-ahead for this one.
You got the tough one of the week, Chelsea fan. The Wolves versus Chelsea, on the road for Chelsea.
Chelsea with a win on the road would be great, and Chelsea all the way.
All right, there you go. Wolves haven't won a game yet. It's going to be a tough one. Jason, Tottenham, Crystal Palace. Tottenham at home.
Rivalry. Tottenham going to win it. I mean, they got too much quality. They play with too much speed.
All right, back to Craig. Norwich, Man City.
Norwich. No, come on, City. It's got to be, right?
All that money. Bournemouth, did I say it right?
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. Yeah, Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
No, Bournemouth, you're right.
Everton.
Bournemouth, Everton would be Everton.
Everton on the road.
Everton on the road.
Jason, Watford, Arsenal.
I think that's going to be a tough one for Arsenal. I'm going to say it's going to be a draw.
Draw.
1-1 draw, yeah.
Our first draw. Craig, you get the last one.
All right.
Aston Villa, the Hammers, West Ham.
I do hate a hammer. I gotta be honest. However, they're both quality teams. I'm gonna have to call this a tie as well. I think it will be maybe a 2-2, 3-3, something like that. But I'm definitely gonna go for the tie. I think there'll be some good goals in there though for that weekend.
All right. Well, let's start with Asher on a little shortage. What are you, Asher? What do you do?
I play for Impact FC on the Gunners.
On the Gunners. All right. Jason.
I'm the technical director here at Impact FC. So I oversee more of the coaching side of things.
And Craig.
And I am the director of coaching. I try and see all over the club as a whole and work hand in hand with Jason.
All right. So, what we can find us on Impact TV. We have a new Impact TV.
Yep. So we got quite a lot of social media and stuff going on. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook. Obviously, our website, and it's Impact Football Club, spelled F-U-T-B-O-L, so Football Club. We also have our own YouTube channel as well. We've got some episodes coming up, pretty new. a little bit of introduction to the club and who we are and what we do and how we do it. So type in Impact Football Club on YouTube and go ahead and subscribe. It'd be great to have you guys sharing and coming to see us and see what we're about.
Does your face still show up as a?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. Well, thanks, guys. Let's have a good week.
Thank you very much.
Hi guys, I'm back here again for my predictions for. What are you laughing for? Right, I've got someone watching me this time, so bear with me. Yeah, I'm making my predictions for Phill again for the Premier League on a special location, as you can probably see. On my balcony at the moment. So this week I'm going to go Liverpool, Newcastle. I'm going to go 3-0 to Liverpool. I don't think Newcastle are going to nap all again. Brighton and Burnley, it's going to be 1 apiece. I'm going to give Man United and Leicester. I think Leicester are going to turn United over and give it 2-1 to Leicester this one. And we've got Southampton and Sheffield United. I'm going to go 2-1 for No, well, you heard that, I'm not saying that. It's 2-1 to Southampton. I'm going to give... What have we got? Tottenham and Crystal Palace. I'm going to give that a Desmond. I'm going to get that 2-2. Then we've got Wolves and Chelsea. Tough one, that. I'm going to give that Wolves 3-2, I think. And then we've got Norwich and City. Easy win for City, 4-0. We've got... Sorry about this. Sorry, it's much flew up my nose. Bournemouth and Everton. I'm going to give that to Everton 3-1. Then we've got Watford and Arsenal. I'm going to give 2-1 to Watford. And then we've got West Ham and Villa to finish off the weekend. I'm going to give that West Ham 2-1. So this nice and quick and short for you guys, but I'll just let you have a quick look at that nice view I've got. You can see it. There it is. There it is. I've also got another view. Might be blacked out a little bit this bit, but if you look in the background there somewhere, I can't do this. It's fucking backwards, isn't it? Yeah. It might not be showing up that much. Oh, there we go. There we are. There you are. See the skyline going past as well. So. With that guys, do the usual stuff for Phill and I'll see you next week.